my god. I was literally just wearing like sweatpants and like a sweatshirt because it was so cold and I was literally freezing. I was in my bed with like blankets and now I'm literally overheating and sweating and I have a tank top and shorts on. Am I going through menopause? Like, I'm going through menopause at the right age. Wow, I can't speak. Ripe age of 21. Cheers to that. Hello people, what is up? We are here for another episode of me exposing my childhood trauma, but the good parts of it. A fan fiction I wrote in 2013. I wrote the fan fiction in 2013, finished writing it in 2014. I think it ends on a cliffhanger. I honestly don't think I ever ended it. I frankly don't really remember what I wrote. If you haven't seen the other 3 episodes, make sure you go check them out. They will be linked down below. I have them all on a playlist. Make sure you watch all of them before you watch this one because, like, you don't want to ruin the surprise. Like, you can't read a movie. You can't read a book halfway through. You can't watch a movie halfway through. You got to go from the beginning. So, same with this. Check out the other 3 videos down below. Also, I apologize for most likely the clickbaity title I used as this. No, these things did not actually happen in real life. Do I wish they did? I don't know, because I don't know what this chapter is going to behold. The last chapter, if you guys haven't seen it, I don't want to give you a spoiler if you haven't seen it, but by now you should probably be gone. Justin Bieber did not actually get shot, or whatever I decided to title that. Probably didn't title it that because, you know, YouTube would probably take it down. But, I have never met Justin. And I wish I have. But anyways, we are going to be reading on chapter 8, I think we're starting on today. Chapter number 9. It's called Waking Up. It's in Justin's POV. We're going to get into this because I feel like I ramble too much at all of my videos, so we're just going to get into the video itself. So, Justin's POV. I woke up in the hospital. Oh good, Justin, you're awake. We need to move you into a semi-private room. We need this for another very sick patient. We'll move you in a couple minutes. Oh, I think you know the other person in the room, but she hasn't woken up yet. I sat straight up. Taylor? Yes, would you like to see her? Yes, he screamed. I screamed. I stood up and tried to walk, but I couldn't and collapsed to the ground. That's right, the cops shot my leg. The cops! What about the cops, Justin? The doctor asked me. They shot me. Yes, because you were not listening and they needed to make you stop. They will talk to you a little later today. Is that alright, Justin? Yeah, I guess, but why? Because you broke the law. You can go to jail, Justin. What you mean I could go to jail? The freaking foreshadowing of this. Man, when I said my childhood trauma was coming back, I was not wrong. My childhood drama. I mean, I guess it was kind of drama, but like also it was trauma. I remember I was literally sitting in my living room. I was sitting in my living room before school. Why do I hear footsteps? Hello? Sitting in my living room before school, and I go on my phone, and I see Justin Bieber in jail, blah, 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 and I'm like, okay, I've seen this so many times, like, it's obviously fake. But this time it wasn't, and then we go in the car on the way to school, and literally it's playing on the, like, on the radio on the way to school, and I literally started crying in the car on the way to school in grade 10, and I show up at school all worked up with my backpack on, like, oh, I'm just gonna get to class. So I'm like going to class, I sit down in my chair, I sit there, I'm upset, I'm just keeping it to myself, whatever. I'm with my 2 friends, it's fine. The guy in front of me turns around and he goes, so Justin Bieber got arrested. And I literally started sobbing. I kid you not. I was like crying and I mean, I wasn't like full on like hyperventilating sobbing, but like tears were streaming down my face. Like I was full on crying. And he's like, oh my god, are you okay? I'm like, I just had a rough morning. And then he goes, is this about Justin Bieber? And I go, no, it's not. I just had a rough day, okay? It's personal. And he's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And he turns around and I'm literally sitting in the back of class. She's like, it's fine, I'm okay, I just had a bad day. Keep in mind, this was definitely just all about Justin Bieber. It was nothing to do with anything about having a bad day. It was the fact that it was about Justin Bieber. My parents said something in the car, made it worse. We then got in a fight about the situation, which made it 10 times worse. And so then I was crying and already worked up. And once I start crying, the waterworks just keep coming. It was a rough time. But anyways, what do you mean I could go to jail? Don't worry, you will get stressed, and that's not good for your health. Don't worry, are you serious right now? I'm in the middle of a world tour. I have millions of fans and believers around the world that would be heartbroken if I went to jail. I would have to cancel the tour, and I can't let them down like that. And I just need to live. I'm only 19, I can't go to jail. I'm barely legal. Stop, I'm literally about to combust right now. What is happening? No! Did I say? The fact that I freaking foreshadowed this. Oh my god. So this fan fiction I wrote in 2013. Because when I first wrote it, I wrote a bunch of stuff. I wrote at the beginning of 2013. And I released a bunch of chapters. Here's proof. Published March 31st, 2013, okay? If you look at this, police have released footage of pop star Justin Bieber Miami Beach jail following his arrest on January 23rd. Bieber, 19, was arrested and charged with restraining orders and driving blah, 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 blah. Age 19. In 2014. So a year before he got arrested, I wrote a fan fiction saying Justin Bieber is going to get arrested for driving. Reckless driving. And now here I am, in the future, I freaking manifested that. Manifestation is real, and it can be negative. Do not manifest stuff like that. Hold on, I'm gonna need to go send a Snapchat real quick. Guys, anyways, I'm barely legal. I'm sorry, Justin, but it's not up to me at all. It's up to the cops and the judge if it comes to that. Also the girl, if she's awake. What do you mean if she wakes up? She's gonna wake up, she has to. I felt tears running down my face. What was happening? I just met her last night. I lied there until I realized I was in love with her. I couldn't be. Could I? She has to wake up. She has to. I can't go to jail. I needed to talk to her. Oh my god. Alright. Moving on to chapter number... Hello? Chapter number 9. Chapter number 10. You're awake. What am I doing? No, that is right. Chapter number 10. You're awake. Justin's POV. A few minutes after the doctor left me to think, a nurse walked in. Ready to move rooms? Yeah? Okay, I'll get a wheelchair. While she was gone, I was preparing myself for what Taylor could be like. I knew that she would be asleep, or had she just woken up. Either way, I just wanted to see her. The nurse came back in to help me sit in the chair and wheeled me down the hall. When I looked, all I saw was curtains pulled around her. Can I please see her before I go into my bed? No, I can't allow that, sorry. Okay. I was sad. I needed to see her. So after she helped me into my bed and left the room, I got up and hopped across the room to go see her. When I pulled back the curtain, I couldn't hold back my tears. I felt like it was my fault. If I would have told security to let her in, she would have gotten a ride home with me, and I wouldn't have left her alone. I sat down next to her and held her hands. Tears ran down my face as I told her I was sorry. I told her I was sorry and went to go pull away, but her hands gripped mine and she held on. I looked over at her and she opened her beautiful sparkly brown eyes and looked at me. Taylor's POV. I opened my eyes and saw Justin. Justin! Wow. I was so happy he was the first thing I saw when I woke up. I sat up and we hugged as he pulled me away. He kissed my cheek and I saw that his eyes were red and puffy. Justin, why are you crying? He just stood there for a while. Why? I was scared I would lose you even though I barely know you. I was still scared. I could feel a smile from ear to ear coming from his comment. Hey Justin, why are you in a gown too? He looked down at his foot that was all wrapped up. Oh my god, Justin, what happened? I got shot. Wait, what? Who? Why? He told me the whole story about how I didn't come back and he came to look for me and the cops chased us and everything. The whole time we were both trying not to break down in tears. But at the end, we both did and he pulled me into his arms. We stayed there for what seemed like forever. When the nurse walked in and saw him over with me, she gave us a look and pushed his bed beside mine. Lie down here at least, okay? He said okay and lied down in the bed next to mine. He held my hand and we both fell asleep holding hands. Aw, so cute. And I loved that all the comments on it, I got a bunch of comments saying, update, update, oh my god, it's so good. I'm like, was it really? Are you sure? I don't think so. I think we're gonna end it on that. I only read 2 chapters, but I did have a big whole spiel about, you know, the fact that I freaking manifested his arrest. So Justin, if you're watching this, I am sorry. I do deeply love you. I have had these things up in my room for many years. If you don't know what these are, they are the glow stick things that you get at the concerts. For some reason, the Believe Tour one dies somewhat, and it doesn't work as well. But I literally have gotten one at every single show I've been to of his. I got it on My World, I got it on Believe Tour, and I got it on Purpose Tour. And if Changes Tour, which might not even be called Changes Tour anymore, I don't know, just maybe World Tour, whatever. If it doesn't have one, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just need to make one myself, or I'll just sit at the merch booth and cry until they somehow kick me out of the stadium, which is now an arena, because I need to leave, you know? Anyways, that is it. I'm gonna end off this video. If you like it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and I'm sorry, once again, Justin, if I had some contribution of your arrest. I never meant that. Maybe that's why it hit me so hard, because deep down I knew it was my fault. I don't know. But make sure, if you haven't already, you subscribe to stay tuned for all the new episodes. This is episode number 4. I'm trying to post them every single week or every week and a half or so. I want to read all of this, but at the same time, I don't want to like bombard you guys with like just this content. I still want to have like some of my other content, so I'm not going to try and do too many, but at the same time, if you guys like them, let me know, because I am fully okay with bombarding you with all of this content if that's what you want to see. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you do like it, and you let me know down below if you have any predictions of what might happen next, or if you have any other videos that you want to see, talking, whatever it might be. Definitely let me know, and I'm always willing to do new and fun ideas, especially if you guys want to see them. Just let me know. But yeah, with that being said, make sure, like I said, if you haven't already, subscribe so you see all my new content coming out. And you can go ahead and check out the links in the description. I have my Twitter and Instagram and TikTok all linked down below. I post on TikTok at least once a day, if not like twice or 3 times. I'm kind of addicted to it, so it's kind of an issue right now. As well as Instagram and Twitter. I'm quite active on both of those things, so if you ever want to DM me or just hit me up with a follow or whatever, they're down below. And with that being said, I'm going to end this off here. So thank you guys for watching. If you like it, like I said, do all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys, I don't know what day I'm posting this on, Tuesday or Friday. But I'll see you guys either Tuesday or Friday with another new video. Bye!